keep going here on Greedfall. I think we just got done helping the alchemist, or we're in the process of helping the alchemist get out of town. Gotta distract the populace.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd. I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Propose a settlement. Order the dispersion. I ain't paying the money.
Citizens, in my capacity as legate of the congregation, I order you to disperse.
Disperse? It's that thief you should be arresting. You hear me, everyone? The powerful are behind this charlatan. They want us to leave.
We'll have nothing of it. Arm yourselves!
To my help and death to the others!
Oh.
Come on! To my help and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Fuck out of here, dude. It wasn't too bad.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Oh, I could have escorted him? Old leather cape. Old embroidered doublet. I think we'll just keep that. A rusty stiletto. Yeah. Less damage, but a longer weapon. Okay. I didn't mean to kill the guard in here. Upstairs. I have to get my bearings again for this place. Wait. Thought I got whatever this was. There's nothing there. Okay. There you are.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I've gotten rid of the mob.
Bravo. You don't go about things in a roundabout manner.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Go and inform the Alliance ambassador. Oops. Back to the bridge, Alliance embassy. Oh. The fast travel. That's awesome.
Your Excellency.
I like that.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage
give me
that
treasures.
awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye,
Give me 50
Lord
coins.
de Sade.
Okay. First side quest done. This one. Coin guard merchandise. Heretic hunt. Find the smuggler. Well, let's do this one. Shall we?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Let's see here. I don't know which way this is. I think this dead ends. Nope, okay. Takes me up to the dock. Oh, treasures? Got a sailor's coat. Yo ho, yo ho. Pirate's life for me. +6 magical resist, down to elemental. So overall, it's a better upgrade. course I can't climb up that. Or go that way. Okay. I'd say so far the only thing I do not like about this game is that it's really hard to see the little glowies for chests. Like, it's like if you don't pay attention, you're gonna miss it. But such is life.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than
You
your
need help.
life.
He was carrying like 3 of them.
There's
See, look.
some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no
Of
fear,
course.
we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you
Why
hear
don't you
anything,
go then?
could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Ask about heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Gotcha.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir-Fredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Yes. Sneak in and do it.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay. So it looks like I can board the ship pretty much whenever I want. Just need to finish some side quests. Quick. Since this is like pretty much the tutorial area, I imagine, so why not get that extra XP? Reminds me. Do I have any skill points? Remaining points too. So I do have some skill points. One-handed blades. Stasis. The effect. Firearms. Set trap. I can make it so I can use magic. One-handed heavy weapons. I think I wanna... Firearms seem like they'd be fun. And bombs if you go in far enough. Traps could be interesting for sure. I think I want to go... Got one-handed blades. Attack with one-handed blades deals more damage. Let's do it. Oops. Attributes, 12 points. Okay, and those I won't get for a couple more levels, looks like. But now I'll do more damage with my pistol and my sword, so that's a bonus. Oh, I saw you. Zone's controlled by other factions, and the zone will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try to stealth approach when guards spot you. Use rule of the violent response to the damage reputation at the faction. Okay. Oops. No, I did want to go in there. Clear out the warehouse guards. Find the smuggler. Investigate the disappearance of the novice. Okay, so we're doing this one first. And that one says it's this way. Okay. Okay. walk in here. It's weird that there's a guy in here, though. Hello, sir. Ma'am. Yeah. I saw the chest, but don't necessarily want to grab it. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. I'm going. No, I'm not doing anything. Just, why don't you go stand over there? Got a blunderbuss. That's cool. See, I think I got a new hat. An upgrade hat. Nice. Regulation pistol. Stun 350. Fury generation 9%. Rate of fire 1. Armor damage 44. Okay. Technically this is weaker, but also adds elemental damage. Fury generation. I think I'll stay with my pistol for now. Ladder there. Well, what's up here? Goodies? Pretty much, it looks like. No one hiding up here.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Or sneak in the back way. Since apparently that's the way to do that. So that would be for my, not you. Oops. There you go, bud. I got some new boots too. I just remember that there are some soldier boots. Let's do it. You have like nothing on. That fits you well. There you go, buddy. Have a match. Okay. I don't see anything in here. Clear the warehouse of the guards. I was just sneaking in there to get the stuff, apparently.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Hello? Wait, what was it? Let's prepare a drink lace with sleeping pills. Oh, right there. But I don't have science. Okay. Inform the porters. That's what it... Okay. So you have to switch between them. Gotcha. Can't make potions just yet. Should probably think about doing that soon.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, where you at? Coin Guard barracks guy. It's not on the map. There's the merchant. Okay. He's near the alehouse. No, I didn't want to go that way. Oh well. Go around. Okay. So there's the alehouse, which means he is over here. Somewhere. I think it's actually this building. Looks right. Oh, I don't think I went in this way last time. There he is.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then,
Man.
I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
I have to do more stuff because talk to Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster in New Serene. Okay. Heretic Hunt disappearance. Heretic Hunt it is. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Get out of here. I think I've gotten almost every single piece of loot in this place, though. As far as that goes. Okay, so that's... I think this side is like one of the last spots I need to do a little bit of exploring in. And... I'm not going that way. Looks like... What's in here? Hello. Do you have any goodies for me to take? Good sir. Can't go out that way. I really wonder if I'm lockpicking the stuff in front of them, they're gonna like attack me. It would make sense. Because who would want their stuff stolen? Right? Sturdy Caftan. Guys, come on, get out of the way. Come on, guys. Let's, let her walk here. Okay, so I got a new chess piece. Seem to be getting gear a lot today. Got a sailor's coat now. This is a heavier piece of gear, but Not too crazy though, but I lose elemental resistance and magic resist. 3 more pounds of weight too. Oh. And it gives me like allegiance to... like if I'm in a zone. Lets them think that...
To my help! And death to the others!
That's not good. So because I switched... That's interesting. Huh. So disguises work. Oops. Wrong button. So let's take that off. I liked wearing the sailor coat. I feel like I wasn't getting in trouble. Sailor's boots, sailor's gloves, old blunt foil, second in command's excuses. Man, giving me gear. I really need is a really good weapon though, not. No. Keep the sailor stuff. Sailor's gloves. Soldiers. Same weight. I gained some magic resist, it looks like. Sailor's boots. Sure. Let's do it. I wasn't expecting to get attacked right there, that's for sure. Looks like I can climb over right there. Since it's all white, yeah, okay. This is where I need to go to, looks like. It's like a back entrance for this warehouse.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
So, let's save this real quick. It's been a minute. Okay.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Good. I wasn't gonna worry about you anyway. Okay. So go to the heretics in their hideout. I was just here.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Tir Fredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Tir Fredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what
you guys are coming with me to the island.
Is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see.
Huh.
Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He, or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are a man of noble heart. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yes, I want to go back. Give me more levels. Let's do it.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light...
Yeah. I'm not telling you anything, dude. Trying to kill people for the truth? I think not. Tell the captain to raise anchor. No. I have one more. This nuts. Okay. We're almost done. One last quest and we're out of here. Be level 4. Well, maybe even level 5.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Yeah. No good company are in these parts. Didn't I... Do I have to talk to him about it more?
Sir,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Okay. Oh.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Idea?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you drink too much, the here, yesterday,
Let's
I
go,
called
come
back
on.
I need to be going.
Jeez, man. Let's find this guy. Let's get to
day,
the
sir.
island already. Let's go explore.
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Aye. Lift the veil. Okay.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you. You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I just need to get this
Who are
done.
you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
How can you even
No.
see me? Look at
Have
your
no
face.
fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
Let's get going here.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir.
This
You were
boy
in luck.
better be worth
so
it in the
happens
end.
that I know the man. It was Sir
All this
Fontaine,
talking.
that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But
Okay.
what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Go this way. Then go this way. And... Oh, did I see a chest? Just me? Yep. Hello, hello.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Nothing for me to steal? Well, alright then.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Right.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Yeah, let's go. Forced enslavement / servitude.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though.
This is just getting crazier and crazier.
Away in a
You
sinister
think
day,
something's going one way and it goes
by
completely
thugs
the other
ready to
direction.
kill me. Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Yeah.
I've had a word with
Let's do
Lady
this one.
Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She
Let's
said that
just,
he was taken when he was
let's
a
get this
child
boy.
due to some contract with the Nords.
Run away to
Who
this
was a
island.
cabin
Never
boy?
look back.
Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed
So they
such
made a
call,
contract, and they're
and
going back
certain
on trying
noble
to take their son
families
back
had
after
to give
like
their children
15
up.
years.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost
But
their
he doesn't
son
want anything
because
to do
of
with
some
them.
agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No,
My parents gave me up.
that pact ended
Probably
a
feel
long
the same
time
way.
ago. This
Don't wanna go
cabin
back to
boy
him.
couldn't have been a part of that
I'm good.
contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Alright. Run back over there. I'm really curious how magic's gonna come into this game. Like, it doesn't seem like a world of magic, you know? Feels very Pirates of the Caribbean-y.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to
I don't care
recover her
about my
child.
reputation.
We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
I wonder how important reputation really is. Does this help you, like, talk through things with certain factions, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why there's a giant fire in the middle of the city. Oh, I think I went a little too far. There we go. Hey, I went in here
we
once.
are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
That was weird.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Let's do
You've
it.
taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament.
Very well.
Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
So... okay, I guess this is the cell? No?
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Hello, boy.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
That's not a boy. He looks
Yes.
older than me.
Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Nice. Goodies. And I'm just gonna end up selling all that stuff probably. Unless you can break it down into crafting materials. Guess we'll have to figure that out. Good day, gentlemen. My job here is done. Time to go to the island. I do hope that the city is not this big at the island. But then again, if this is supposed to be like Skyrim, it probably will be.
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We
Yes,
should
we
be able
can.
to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
Yes,
You
sir.
do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Nope. Let's go.
No, my
Let's get
house
outta
is in
here.
order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
So eager to discover Tir Fridee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
Okay.
The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right.
Oh.
I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that.
Agility.
The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Accuracy, endurance, willpower, mental. Increase self-fire and alcohol preparations. Okay. Where'd he go? A lot of health potions, I think. Oh.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stealing, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come then. Let's lend them a hand.
Oh.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Oh. Well, that was effective.
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh, right. Alright. Whew. I got lots of bullets, my friend. I can keep shooting you for days. Whew. Come on, big boy. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. That was close. I don't think I have the armor or the health to be able to play around with you. Ooh. Get out of me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Really? You had 1 health left? I am. Very interesting looking creature. Man, I like guns right now.
How do you fare? Fine, fine.
That made it so much easier.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size.
And this seems
It's
really
quite
effective.
extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Wow. Is there any loot? No. Gosh, that's so cool looking. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's like earthy, like a rock. Has toes. But it has like hair. Huh. It's like something straight out of like Dark Souls. Captain.
Gentlemen.
Let's go.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
I wonder if I can create different kinds of bullets. Like incendiary bullets or something.
I definitely know I am. That's
Poison. Bombs are gonna be cool once I can get bombs.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
New Serene. Oh, and I got level 5. Which means I can pick up alchemy now, I think. If I remember right. Tree trunk.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello?
No speaking? No speaking the English?
Got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest.
And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service.
New party member. Agility and accuracy. He's like the same as me then. Let's do it. Alright. Let's see, we got a level. We can use rifles soon. Impact bullets, what does this mean? Stun plus 25%. What is the setting? It's for instantaneous setting of set of trap on the ground mode. Dodging. That's interesting. Don't know how effective that's gonna be per se, but what is this? Lockpicking level 1, level 2. Oh, I can steal enemy traps too. Easier to see. Recover enemy traps. Science allows you to make simple potions, allows you to destroy weak walls and help explosive vials. So it increases the number of ingredients. HP magic outside of combat. Charisma. Let's pick up science and get that. Next point, level 9, I can get lockpicking level 2. Well, this will let me blow up walls at least. Okay. Alright. Let's save out there. Alright, I think that will be the end of this for today, and then I think the next episode we will explore this new town. Alright, thanks for watching all. Catch you next time.